The moonless night draped the city in an eerie shroud, casting shadows that seemed to dance with malicious intent. Officer Jack Sullivan stepped out of his patrol car, his heart beating in rhythm with the soft rustling of leaves. The street lights flickered, casting sporadic glimmers of light on the desolate streets. The precinct had received a distress call from a dilapidated mansion on the outskirts of town. A place whispered about in hushed tones. Jack's boots echoed ominously on the cobblestone path leading to the mansion. His flashlight's beam faltered as if it too hesitated to pierce the darkness. He swallowed hard, the weight of the unknown pressing on his chest. The mansion loomed before him, its windows like hollow eyes, and its facade seemingly sagging with centuries of secrets. As he pushed open the creaking door, a chill ran down his spine. The air was thick with a suffocating silence, broken only by the distant hoot of an owl. The flickering candlelight from a nearby room cast distorted shadows on the walls, a macabre ballet of darkness and light. Jack's grip on his flashlight tightened as he ventured further, each step a measured conquest against the encroaching dread. The floorboards groaned underfoot, as if protesting the intrusion. Suddenly, a faint whisper tickled the edge of his hearing, like voices just out of reach. He spun around, but the corridor behind him stood empty. His pulse quickened, the mounting unease making him question the wisdom of his pursuit. Yet duty compelled him to press on. As he moved deeper into the mansion, a portrait caught his attention, an aged photograph of a police officer, its eyes seemingly following his every move. The officer's smile held a sinister edge, as if mocking the living from the confines of the frame. A shiver coursed through Jack's spine, an inexplicable connection forming between him and the haunted eyes of the photograph. A faint light flickered ahead, drawing him to a room illuminated only by a lone candle. There, he saw a figure hunched over a desk, its back to him. Dread clung to him like a second skin as he approached cautiously, his flashlight casting wild shadows that seemed to dance in tandem with his racing heartbeat. "Hello?" Jack's voice trembled as it shattered the silence. The figure slowly turned, revealing a face twisted by malevolent glee, a visage that should have been impossible. It was the same officer from the portrait, but something was profoundly wrong. The eyes were dark pits, devoid of humanity, and the smile stretched impossibly wide. "Welcome, Officer Sullivan," the figure rasped, its voice an unsettling harmony of voices long silenced. Jack's hand went instinctively for his gun, but his holster was empty. Panic gnawed at him as he realized the room had no exit. The walls seemed to close in, and the figure's laughter echoed through the room like a chorus of nightmare. "You're not real," Jack's voice quivered, his rationality warring with the impossible horror before him. "Oh, but I am, Officer Sullivan. I'm as real as the fear that courses through you," the figure crooned. Jack stumbled back, his mind a whirlwind of disbelief and terror. He had heard rumors of the mansion's malevolent history, but he had never imagined encountering a living nightmare. The room grew darker, the candle's light waning as if consumed by the entity's presence. Jack's breath came in ragged gasps as he grappled with the surreal horror. He closed his eyes, desperately hoping to escape the nightmare. When he opened them again, he was standing alone in the mansion's grand foyer, bathed in the cold light of dawn. The distress call had been erased from the records, and the mansion appeared untouched by time. Jack's heart raced, uncertain if what he had experienced was a vivid dream or a descent into madness. As he stepped outside into the crisp morning air, the mansion seemed to watch him, its windows like hollow eyes, windows into a darkness beyond imagining. And Officer Jack Sullivan knew that some horrors lie not in the realm of the living, but beyond the bad.